Every mystery forms a complex web. But pull the right string.
Welcome back everyone, it is Amelia, I hope you are fine. Sony and Amazon's new live-action Spider-Noir series features an impressive roster of villains and foes, breathing life into a group of iconic characters in the exciting series. Starring Nicolas Cage as Ben Reilly, an aging vigilant operating in 1930s New York, the series blends superhero storytelling with classic gangster epics and an overarching mystery worthy of the classic private investigator Spider-Man variant. One of the best parts of the new Spider-Noir series is its strong lineup of villains, many of whom are 1930s reimaginings of classic Spider-Man foes from the main Marvel Universe timeline. While some are direct adaptations from Marvel Comics, others were created specifically for the show itself and or have some exciting twists on their origins powers, while still feeling fairly grounded and aligned with the 1930s aesthetic. What's especially fascinating is how interconnected all of these villains are to one another, with nearly all of them being tied to the same event that was also responsible for Ben Reilly's spider powers. Here's a full breakdown of each Spider-Noir villain, their origins and powers, as well as their fates by the end of the new Prime Video series. In the original Marvel Comics and main universe, Silvermane is traditionally portrayed as an older Italian mob boss named Silvio Manfredi, seeking to maintain power over New York's criminal underworld with the Magia and obsessed with trying to preserve his life. However, Spider-Noir has chosen to reinvent the character. Brendan Gleeson's Silvermane is named Finbar Byrne, an Irish mob kingpin who effectively controls every corner of New York City. His influence also stretches beyond organized crime and supplying illegal alcohol into the city during Prohibition. He also controls vast amounts of the police force and even the city's political leadership. Silvermane's growing paranoia becomes a central storyline once superpowered assassins start coming after him in Spider-Noir. Assembling enhanced enforcers of his own, Silvermane becomes emboldened in his determination to prove to New York that he's still in charge, especially once New York's mayor starts challenging his authority. However, Silvermane ends up murdered by the series' end, having been shot by Cat Hardy, the singer, at his own club known as the Alcove. Unlike many of Spider-Noir's other superpowered villains, James "Jimmy" Addison was created specifically for Sony's new Marvel series. Played by Jack Mikesell, Addison possesses pyrokinetic abilities, allowing him to control fire at will. As such, the closest Marvel Comics villain parallel would probably be Molten Man. Addison is introduced as a hired killer tasked with burning down Silvermane's mansion while the crime boss is still inside. However, the job fails and Addison ends up getting shot by Patrick Donegal, a rival private investigator to Ben Reilly, kicking off the major mystery as to who hired Addison to kill Silvermane and where his powers came from. During World War I, Addison was one of several POWs subjected to horrific German experiments involving hybridized DNA manipulation. Becoming a human mutate, the experiments granted him fire abilities, but they were also gradually killing him from the inside. Give me some ideas related to my video in comments below if you like this video and subs for more upcoming videos.